Hi, my name is Dave Blanchard. I'm the CEO of the Mandino Group, and I've been given the fiduciary responsibility to bring OG's principles into the 21st century. We're studying scroll number 1, which is like a bookend. It's a preparatory scroll. It's saying, we've got some challenges here, we've got some gifts here. Let's bring all of those now into the practice of principles that we'll study in scroll 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is just a preparatory scroll to help make sure that we understand the journey that we're about to undertake. And this next paragraph defines it so beautifully. Og writes, "As a child, I was a slave to my impulses. Now I am a slave to my habits, as are all grown men and women. I have surrendered my free will to these years of accumulated habits, and the past deeds of my life have already marked out a path which threatens to imprison my future. These habits of thinking, this noise in our head, this self-deprecating dialogue, this desire to escape and to fantasize and to seek ease and the need to be right and to resist authority and structure and all those thought processes swimming around in our head, all of these habits." And he goes on, "My actions are ruled by appetite, passion, prejudice, greed, love, fear, environment, habit. And the worst of these tyrants is habit. Therefore, if I must be a slave to habit, let me be a slave to a good habit. My bad habits must be destroyed, and new furrows prepared for a good seed. I will form good habits and become their slaves." This was 1968 when Og wrote this. It was published in 67. It was published in 1968. And he's talking about creating new furrows for new seeds. We know the brain has neuroplasticity, which means we can actually mold and shape our brain. We can change the way a neural pathway fires. We can create a new furrow, plant seeds, and grow a new habit of thinking. We also know that the brain synaptically prunes off the old habit when this occurs. A little complicated, but all it means is we're not stuck with our old habits. But should we keep them, well, we may end up imprisoned by them. And here's an opportunity as we begin to study these scrolls to free ourselves, us, step back, reflect on, and choose to change these habits, starting by creating a new habit to replace that old habit and starting by a new furrow. Let us make the furrow showing up each day and listening to a new daily dose of Og and begin the process of studying these principles 3 times a day for 30 days. If you'd like a copy of the book, go to ogmandino.com and purchase a copy. We also have it on CD. If you'd like to take our assessment and measure your thought processes, you can go to intentionalcreation.com. Intentionalcreation.com. That's Og Mandino for the 21st century. It's a very beautiful science developed at the University of Tennessee that allows us to measure how you're thinking. Not what you're thinking, but how you're thinking. Where are the natural strengths and where are these unhealthy habits that are threatening to imprison our future? It might be time to know, and in preparation for our continued study, go ahead and take the assessment. Have some fun with it. I'll be back with you tomorrow. And may this day be the best day of your life.